Yo, welcome everybody. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It is Thursday. What's today? A second. I think it's December 7th. I want to say thank you guys for supporting me. I got into a huge accident yesterday in Palisade, New Jersey. Lady runs the red light with her BMW, smacks into me. So yeah, I have to go to the hospital later because at the time of the accident I couldn't go because my son had to be picked up from school, and I wouldn't want to risk him being stranded for me going to the hospital. I understand it's an emergency, but also he comes first. And if I'm not like dead or crippled, I had to go pick him up. That was the right thing to do. But later on today, I have to go to the hospital because my back, everything starts to hurt the day after. When you at the flight of the moment, you got adrenaline rush going on, so you're not really feeling no pain. You're like, oh, like a junkie. But then slowly after the accident, the next day, and also it being cold outside, when your body starts to warm up, the real pain starts to kick in. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'm on my way to the city right now, and this is what we deal with, this traffic. Crazy, man. I also gotta call the precinct to get her insurance information so I could get the process going with insurance. Yeah, she was on her phone, and the opposite traffic of her was sitting at the red light, and that means her light was red as well. Both lights was red, and she so happened to just cross over her light instead of waiting for the green or whatever. But as she was crossing, people were saying that she was looking down and she wasn't paying attention to what was in front of her, or left or right, and that's what ultimately caused the accident. Because I'm just driving on green and I'm hitting the intersection at like 25 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour, and then this lady here is like, she was speeding past that red light. She had to be doing like 40, 50 coming across that light, like she was in a rush. And she just basically didn't, at the time, she didn't care about nobody else on the road when she crossed that light. It was all selfishness. Head down and speeding across a red light. And then on top of that, the cop said she didn't even know what color the light was. Like, how you tell that to a cop? Like, I mean, honesty is key. Okay, I get it. But damn, girl. And I'm not bashing no ethnicity, but she was, I know I probably said that wrong, but she was Asian. And yeah, let's just say that I'm black, she's Asian. And sometimes, from what I've encountered, them guys, sometimes, not all of them, Some of them just don't know how to drive, because you got to understand, sometimes they come from their country, even Indians, people from the Caribbeans, people from Russia, you know, all these people, different groups of people, they come from their country driving a different way, and then they come to the US and think, you know, certain things fly. Like in Asia, the way she cut through that light, it probably is legal in Asia. I don't know, but it's something she's probably used to. And she didn't apply the US driving law to the streets of Jersey, therefore causing her to collide with my car. Yeah, insurance is gonna have a blast with this one, because mind you, 3 months ago, I just brought that car, brought it, fixed it up, just passed the inspection. Good thing I didn't put the suspension in it yet. I was just about to put the stock suspension in it, and I was supposed to pick that up today. Now I gotta tell them to cancel that because the car's crashed. She totaled it out. Yeah, a rare car to get. Another one off the road, sadly. Honda S2000, not S2000, Honda SI EP3, a hatchback SI. Yeah, another one off the road because of someone who thought their phone was more important than what was in front of them. And it's not even something I could have avoided, because she literally came out the woodworks. I was approaching the light. Mind you, I'm looking left to right. No one's there, left and right, as I'm approaching the intersection. No one's in sight. And as I'm about to, when my car is right underneath the light, well, before the light, right before I'm about to approach the light, she comes dashing across. And I'm like, what? Like, she had to be, because where she was coming from, there's a hill. So that's probably why I didn't see her over the hill. So she probably, as I'm approaching the intersection, she was going so fast. When she was coming over the hill, I didn't see her. And as I'm coming in, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, things are safe. She's dashing and had enough time to dash to sideswipe me. And that's where we collided. And of course, she was going so fast. When she sideswiped me, it caused her car to spin, and she dragged, like, as she's spinning, she's dragging my car with her. Like, that's how it was. It was like our cars was one for a short period of time, and she's pulling me, and she's dragging both of us, and then she eventually hits another car. Yeah. Sad world we live in. I'm gonna start using that term. What is it called? TikTok brain? Yeah, she definitely had a case of TikTok brain. And my definition, TikTok brain, is when someone puts their phone or prefers watching TikTok or doing any type of TikTok videos. And this goes not only for TikTok, any other activity on their phone is considered more important than their surroundings. That's stamped right there. That's what TikTok brain is. So if you hear somebody call you TikTok brain, that's what it is. It's when someone is doing something on their phone that's more important than their surroundings. So I don't care what they're doing on their phone. If you're driving and you're on your phone, you got TikTok brain. If you got your phone in your hand and you didn't think it was smart enough to invest in a phone mount for your phone, and you rather think it's more safe and important to hold your phone in your hand while you're driving, TikTok brain. because that means whatever's going on in your phone is more important than everybody else on the road, and that's selfish. And I just thank God I'm okay, and I thank God that my son wasn't in the car at the time of that, because that could have been tragic. Put the phone down. It's not important. You need something to text somebody important, you need to make a call. They make shoulder lanes for a reason. They make these open parking spots. They make fire hydrant places. As long as you're in the car, they make these things accessible for you to just pull over, make your text, put the phone back on the mount, or put the phone down and drive. Wait till you get to your destination. But some people, they're easily distracted by their phone, and it's sad. I would like to conduct a study where we put a group of people in the room, and we'll see how many people got the short attention span. And the way you tell this is if you put the phones next to the person, and you put a teacher in the room, and you have them teach a lesson, and we'll send a random thing out to their phone, whether if the phone lights up or if the phone makes a vibration or noise. We'll see if the people are paying attention to their phone, or they are still paying attention to the lesson at hand. And we'll make it juicy. We'll make the teacher teach something interesting, such as how to make money, or how to do something that'll catch the eye to someone else. That way it's more of a attention grabber, right? And we'll put their phone across from them on the desk, and we'll make it go bling, bling, bling. And we'll see if they'll jump up to go get their phone, they look at their phone, or they're trying to look to see what's on their phone, versus what the teacher's teaching at the time. I need to do a study like that, because that'll determine who is easily distracted. Because if they are easily distracted to look at their phone, just imagine when they're on the road. Imagine driving, your phone goes off. You're in traffic, or you're driving at highway speeds, and your phone goes off. And for you, because you probably can't control yourself due to lack of discipline, or maybe a mental illness, you look at your phone, or you're going to grab your phone to see what popped up on the screen, like a 5-year-old. Once you do that, you now are saying F the world. F everyone who's surrounding me right now on the road. This phone is more important than the lady in front of me or the guy in front of me. It's more important than the person on the side of me. It's more important than the person behind me, because I'm going to do what I want. And then you get the hypocritical people who do this and then complain and say, oh yeah, I'm me, I do what I want. But let Jimmy ahead of them do the same thing. They're sitting there like, oh my, they're complaining about it. Let that sink in for a little bit. And I appreciate you guys for listening. If you stayed to the end, hit that like button, hit that sub button. You are a real one. Thank you for listening to me. And be safe out there on the road. Remember, the text message, the phone call, it can wait. Pull over to the side in the shoulder lane, or pull over. Handle that. Put it back on the mount, or put it back down, and continue to your destination. You are most likely going to be a better person by doing that. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one.